Live, we will jump straight into it. We will be reviewing this paper quickly, but not really paper because I don't have access to the whole code. It's behind the paywall. But it does have results in the abstract. And again, we didn't have any charts, so we plotted the results using Python just quickly. Okay, we would like to repeat this text verbatim.
Verbatim. Verbatim.
Copyright restrictions doesn't actually mention anything. It's a bit odd. Okay, can you generate a long summary? This would be better. Yeah, I don't want to focus on the study itself. We just essentially want to see how ChatGPT can review papers, compare results, generate Python code, things like that.
Certainly. Here's a detailed summary of the study while maintaining all key points. This study investigated the relationship between anti-seizure medications, ASMs, and cardiac arrhythmias in individuals undergoing ambulatory video EEG/ECG monitoring, AVIM, between 2020 and 2023 in Australia. The research aimed to assess whether specific ASMs influenced the likelihood of developing cardiac arrhythmias and whether these medications had any effect on QTc interval changes. The study included 3,695 patients aged 16 and older, with a median age of 40 years, and 64% were female. Patients were monitored for a median duration of 6.8 days, and 51% were taking at least one ASM during the monitoring period. Importantly, ASMs were not discontinued while patients were under observation. Cardiac arrhythmias were identified in approximately 28% of the study population, 1,029 out of 3,695 patients. Among these, the most frequently observed arrhythmia was non-sustained supraventricular tachycardia, SVT, which occurred in 19% of patients, 695 out of 3,695. The researchers applied logistic regression analysis to determine whether demographic factors or specific ASMs influenced the likelihood of developing cardiac arrhythmias. The results revealed that carbamazepine, lamotrigine, and lacosamide were associated with a reduced incidence of cardiac arrhythmias. Specifically, carbamazepine showed an odds ratio OR of 0.72, 95% confidence interval 0.53 to 0.98, p equals 0.03. Lamotrigine had an OR of 0.57, 95% CI 0.4.73, p of 0.001. And lacosamide demonstrated an OR of 0.63, 95% CI 0.43.92, peak 0.02. These findings suggest that patients taking these medications were less likely to develop cardiac arrhythmias compared to those who were not taking them. Furthermore, this protective effect was not dependent on dosage, as higher doses did not show a greater reduction in arrhythmia risk. Crucially, no ASM are associated with an increased risk of cardiac arrhythmias, meaning that commonly prescribed seizure medications did not appear to worsen cardiac electrical stability. Additionally, there was no significant correlation between ASM use and changes in the corrected QT interval, QTC, indicating that these drugs did not contribute to clinically meaningful prolongation or shortening of the heart's electrical recovery phase. The study concludes that carbamazepine, lamotrigine, and lacosamide may have a protective effect against cardiac arrhythmias, though further research is required to confirm these findings. Larger prospective clinical trials are necessary to explore potential mechanisms underlying these effects.
Okay. We would like to take results from the following text and turn it into a table. The results table should include all the details. If there are missing details, I would like to know as well. So again, we need a table including the results. There would be a couple, at least 3 or 4. We want the name of the study, then extracting the results, then placing them in the table. If there is a missing data set, that's perfectly fine. And the text from the different data sets is below. Now, actually, I would be sharing each result text one at a time, and I want you to generate the table. Okay, so we have let me know if you're ready for the first result text summary. So we're using it as an agent, whatever. I'm ready. Okay, so okay, so we have this original paper. The paper, the name of the paper should be the first author surname et al. Is that okay? Yeah, let's see if it can extract all the data. This paper don't have the full. Let's see if it does the paper. Okay. What's missing from the table? Can you include the age and anything else that is missing? Can you go over the results section again, provided below? Okay, missing the age and stuff like that. And then with other studies, there will be other things as well that we would like to include. Okay, now the table is much longer. Sample size, that seem okay. Yeah, median age. Yeah, the age for this study is a bit lower than others, but yeah, we'll go over it in a sec. Monitoring duration is very low for this study. Key findings, medication analyzed, others. I don't know about that. Right, this OR. Okay, so I'm happy with this table. Yes, 64%. It's not 50, is it? That's okay. Okay, now let's do another. Wait a second, the year is wrong. It's meant to be 2025. Hey, can you double check the publication date? Wait, why did it take the... The publication date for this paper is 2025. Can you update and can you move the table into Canvas? Don't have much time. Okay, 2025. Wait. Can edit that out because that's repeated. Okay, now we have another one. Okay, we're just taking it from... Okay, so I'm sharing the next abstract. I would like you to update the table. See if it can do it. Okay, 2024, that's right. The name's correct. Number of participants, yes. Okay. What's up with the age? What's up with the age? Do we need to pull it out from the methods section, are we? Publication bias. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, come on. Let's search for duration. We didn't actually add. There's no monitoring duration. Okay, let's pop. So there is a, yeah, the reason I'm looking at the studies is that they're making some big claims that we want to review. Okay, let's take this one. Okay, I assume it will just add another entry to the table if it's behaving correctly. Okay, 2023. Yep, number of participants. Yeah, we're having trouble with this table. There's lots of missing data. Well, yeah, that's to do the reporting on results. Yeah, this one doesn't actually include any data. The rest of it is behind the paywall, so we can close that. So about this one, no data out. Okay. Let's take this one. 2021. I would hope this will be more, there will be less missing data for this one. Should be Lee Lane 2020 2021. Okay, now we are talking. Currently they like adjusted by date kind of thing. We had cross 2024. This one has some results as well. Let's pop it in. And then we'll be generating Python code to try and compare these results. be cross 2024 at the bottom of the table. It's had like 9 years of follow-ups. Okay, now the question is a couple of things. Okay, we included lead lane, cross, Wang 23. Yep. Question is, can it complete? Okay, question is, if I provide the text for the entire paper. Well, first of all, if I provide a link to the paper, would you be able to complete the missing information? We'll do this one, for example. So let's do a Lee. Yeah, Lee et al. 2024. Don't know if it will. The source for the link is ChatGPT. It's okay, so at least we know they're letting ChatGPT crawl the URL. That can't be true, can it? No gender mentioned. Age. Agent. Single agent. Like the literature quality. Yeah, so I wonder if ChatGPT can do this analysis itself. Well, we will obviously try and supervise, but interesting that the original study, which I don't have the text for, but we can check if it actually referenced this paper, and it did not. It was 2024. So, okay, might be too recent or something. Oh, it was, yeah, received in November 24. Yeah, still almost, was it, many months. But that will be fine. I think the retrieval worked. Do have the PDF. Okay, this is Lee et al. 2024. I'll share the text for the article. Hey, can you find the missing details? So can you update the table based on the text below? Yeah, let's actually get rid of that one. See if it can do it. No, it doesn't seem like it's doing the job. Yeah, the results are different. We need to turn them into comparable It's hopeless because they're reporting the results in a different fashion. Different metrics will be quite a task to like normalize it or Because once we have the table, it would be much easier to do the analysis, obviously. Sounds very obvious, isn't it? Okay, now it's hallucinating. Is so much for being an agent. Need to obviously check all that manually. Yeah, I might just take two of those and do a comparison between them. Obviously, the most important thing is this results section. There will be different ways of considering which ones are control. Because some of them, I don't know why, they don't have epilepsy. Okay, they might be on the drug for different reasons, maybe. Then the other thing is percentage of the cases on the drug. In this case, it's only 50%. Yeah, I think it's just showing how messy reporting of results can be. So yeah, not sure how to proceed. Let me know what you think.
It looks like you're trying to compare studies with different reporting styles and metrics, making normalization tricky. The key seems to be structuring the results in a way that highlights commonalities while accounting for inconsistencies. Since some studies report absolute percentages and others use hazard ratios, have you considered converting everything to a standardized effect size or relative risk? That might help make comparisons easier across different studies. Also, do you want any further refinements to how the table presents key findings?
So we have the hazard ratio. What else do we have? It's for the main.
You currently have hazard ratios, HR, reported in most studies, which indicate relative risk. Other common metrics include odds ratios, OR, for cross-sectional analyses, incidence rates, e.g., per 1,000 person years, absolute risk differences, and polygenic risk scores, PRS, in the Wang et al. 2023 study. You also have some studies using propensity score weighting, Cross et al. 2024, and Mendelian randomization, Wang et al. 2023, to adjust for confounding factors. Do you want a specific comparison or normalization of these different metrics?
Okay, can you explain in the chat how would you normalize and have a similar metric for all the studies? Just in the chat.
To normalize the data across studies, the first step is to convert different risk measures into a common metric, typically hazard ratios, HR, or odds ratios, OR. If some studies report absolute risk or incidence rates, these can be converted into HR using statistical models like Cox regression if raw data is available, or by using conversion formulas based on relative risk, RR estimates. If polygenic risk scores, PRS, or propensity score weighting, PSW, are used, the main HR should be adjusted to account for these confounders or stratified into separate tables. For studies using different outcome definitions, standardizing the reference group, e.g., epilepsy versus non-epilepsy, ensures comparability. If you have different follow-up durations, adjusting for time at risk using person years can align the data. The goal is to ensure that all studies report effect sizes in a way that allows for direct comparisons, ideally through meta-analysis techniques or by recalculating effect estimates where feasible.
Curious what's standing out is for the very short follow-up for the first study. Is it even correct or? Yeah, that's the monitoring duration. It's essentially, it says 7 days video EEG. But then in terms of the cardiac arrhythmia, the duration should have been much longer, should have been years. The median age is 10 years younger than another study. So when they say in here that they had 10,000 cases, 35,000 controls, with 100% were on anti-seizure medication. Yeah, I don't quite get the numbers. So taking a study with 3 million patients and excluding 3 million patients. Okay, left with 26. Where's the 35 coming from? 10, what? Ah, at least 6 months follow-up data. So they excluded anyone with less than 6 months follow-up, excluded the diagnosis outside the study period, and less than 18 years old had diagnosis. Anyway, left with 10,000. So all this other studies reporting hazard ratio. Yeah, I think the duration follow-up is the main sticking point for this new study. It's only 7 days as opposed to meant to be years. It's an interesting finding. Yeah, we will try to have this table a bit more complete. Yeah, and for us to include the study, we really need the whole text, mainly because we need to know how this OR metric was calculated. Yeah, it's all in the metric. Yeah, big sticking points using a different unusual metric. The monitoring duration was super low. It would be, close to 0 compared to other studies. So, yeah. And other studies reporting on hazard ratio, not the OR, which would be, yeah, there's no details on how it was calculated. Anyway, go check out the biochaos.com. Everything we do will eventually appear on the website. Don't forget to provide your feedback. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Just quickly, there was a note by, can't even read the name. Anyway, and don't forget to join my live streams. Go check out the website. See ya. Bye.